start explaining stuff again.
Alright guys, you're back on commentary if you want. So,
okay.
Yeah, it's back and running now.
Cool. So I was supposed to go over there and get the big key before I went over here. But who does that? So here's the first time when you push a block. As you can see, you can move away as soon as the block starts moving. You don't have to keep pushing it. Alright, so I'm to land this now. Need to hit each head with 4 arrows to kill it. It's probably the most difficult boss in the game, in my opinion.
Or 8
Besides
slashes.
maybe Ganon.
It's 8 slashes, right?
Yeah, I think so. Got a really good pattern there. Nice. So I had a really good, I think that was maybe a 3 or 4 cycle. That's really good for me. Not necessarily the greatest for everyone else. So there are a couple ways to escape desert. One requires frame perfect dash. I'm not going to do that because I suck. And I screwed up that method, but basically you poke dash the guy that comes up and you don't get hit, and you just keep going. So here's fake flippers. You have to leave the screen on the same frame that you enter the water, or I think it's 1 frame after actually, but essentially you have to leave the screen the same frame you hit the water, and then you get in there as if you have flippers and you can move around. The setup is uses the bush that was there. And if you get hit while you're in the water, it actually soft locks the game, and it's a pretty hilarious glitch.
Holy shit.
So here's Death Mountain. This is like one of the most scary parts of the game. It's really, really easy to take a lot of damage here, which makes Hera really hard. Alright, I got pretty lucky, so I didn't take much damage. So you see how on here, when you enter like a portal thing, if you enter it in a certain position or from a certain direction, it'll actually reduce how many frames it takes to go to the dark world or the light world. The mirror positions are a lot harder than the positions for entering actual warps that are on the ground, but there are setups for a lot of them. So I'm going to try to boom dash here. Pretty bad at it, so it probably won't work, but I need to hit three buttons on the same frame for it to work properly.
Okay, didn't soft lock.
Nice.
Just a rundown. Not really.
Okay, I got it. You can see I got inside here. It just saves having to hit a switch in the next room. It's pretty minimal time save, but there's no reason not to go for it. Alright, so here's a bomb jump. No! What is that? That's what? That can't happen. That's garbage. Oh my god. That's BS right there. I didn't even see that Limo or mini Moldorm coming.
Oh, he got you.
Yeah, like on the bomb jump. I don't think I've ever had that happen. That's
I had to have it
ridiculous.
once or twice. It's kind of annoying.
Kind of annoying. I'm pretty mad right now. So needless to say, that's not supposed to happen. But essentially what you do is you have to get within 6 pixels, or yeah, 6 pixels of the edge, and then you bonk, and you'll get over the edge. If you don't do the bonk, it's only like 2 pixels or something like that. There's a faster method that includes that, but it's not very many people do it because it's really hard. I should have just gone for that. Okay. Smolderm takes 6 hits. You can dash through them sometimes. It's kind of weird. I kind of just go for it all the time. I don't really know how.
I just
when you're gonna hit it.
Out of the big key room.
Oh god, no, that
That's really
sucks.
bad. What was that? What him mirror?
Alright. So now I gotta go get Master Sword. It's a pretty cool item, you know. Shoots some beams. Not really sure how the heck that works, but magic. So these trees, some of them, you can pull on them and they just shoot out rupees. It's really weird, but we use that to get the number of rupees we need to enter Palace of Darkness. and the number of rupees that they drop is dependent on how many enemies you've killed. So I need to kill 4 enemies before I pick up the next rupee tree so that I can get up to 110 rupees. Because it'll drop 20s instead of 5s. So I need to kill the bird here to get the 4th kill. I'm supposed to get it while inside here, but screwed up. So I'm on my way to stop the evil wizard Aghanim now. This kidnapped Princess Zelda. I think she's a princess in this game. Can't remember. It's kind of some weird maiden stuff. I don't know. They're like sealed away this evil Ganon guy. Kind of a weird story. 7 sages that they signed on for something. Who cares? It's a fun game.
Oh, yeah. What, you're in the match now? Yeah. Oh, well, I thought you were friendly. No way. I'll be over there as soon as I'm out. I'm gonna watch it because you're fairly good.
No. Oh my god. I messed up this room so bad. Okay, so that's not how you do that. So what I'm doing here is I kill those 2 guys by dashing, and that was a strategy created by, I believe, Downtime Deck. And what it does is those 2 guys are part of something called a prize pack, which has a fairy in it. And by killing those in that way, they for sure cannot drop an item and advance the prize pack. And I'll probably get a fairy in Turtle Rock now because of it. Prize packs work in... There's 4 different prize packs, and the way they work is when you kill an enemy in the prize pack, they'll drop an item from the prize pack, and they always drop in a certain order. So, and they always start at the beginning. So, because I know that the fairy is the second item in the prize pack, if I stop the prize pack from advancing, then the fairy is very likely to show up in Turtle Rock. The drop rate on all the prize pack enemies is 50% except the bomb prize pack. There's also a rupee prize pack and a arrow prize pack.
I'm sorry, I'm taking the slack.
Oh.
So I'm pretty much tagging him. This is an RNG fight. He has a cycle of 1 yellow ball, and then the first one he shoots for sure a yellow ball, and then each one afterwards for 3 you can shoot either a yellow or a blue ball, and it's 50% chance each way. So it's pure RNG, this fight. It's really frustrating when you're running the game because this can really be a decider if you're going to get a PB or not. Or if a PB is possible, really. 3 blue balls so far. It's really bad RNG. 1 and 8. So generally in this fight, really the only thing that you can do is try to keep him towards the center. I've been doing a pretty poor job of that, but what it does is... Oh nice, I only got 3 blue balls. It minimizes the movement that he has to go to shoot his next blue ball or yellow ball. So he should die here. Oh, and in that fight you probably noticed that I was going to the top of the screen when he was shooting the lightning. That's because, for whatever reason, when you hold down A, it reduces the lag. So I just grab onto the wall up there and it reduces the lag by like 1 frame or something like that. It's really minimal, but every frame counts. So now I'm going to go to Palace of Darkness, or Pod, which is the first dungeon in the Dark World. So I believe the audio was off the first time that happened, but what I did was, if you hit dash the frame after you release your spin, it will set you in a state where you get to, basically it thinks you're dashing, so, but you can move around in any direction you want, so you get to move really, really fast. But it only puts you in that state, like it's really weird, but you go into that state only after leaving some stairs that you can actually control. So there are stairs in this game where you can actually control yourself on them. Like you'll just move automatically, and then there are stairs in this game where you can move around. And only the ones that you can move around in any direction you want are the ones that you can use that glitch with. They can also be activated with hook shot, which I'll get later in the game. So, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but when you go to ledges, if you hit the A button, you'll jump off them quickly. Otherwise, you have to wait on them for a while. But for whatever reason, if you're going up, if you're going to one that's up, you can't just go straight onto it and hit the A button. It won't work. So you have to go diagonally. You have to be facing the opposite direction. Or not the opposite, but a different direction than up to be able to go and jump off them quickly. So that's why I went at an angle. I believe there are some that are the other direction where you have to go diagonally, but I'm not sure on that.
I think he got 1 blue ball or something.
Nice. I only got 3. So now I'm going to be doing hammer jump. Probably going to fail. Yes, I got double hammer jump. Oh, buddy. We in this. Okay, so, hammer jump. You need to get into a specific pixel. Oops. For the first movement, and then the second movement you also need to be, it's a vertical pixel. You can be, there's a pretty wide range of horizontal pixels that you can be in. But I use my sword as a guide, a visual cue, to if I'm in the right spot or not. And I got lucky and was on the right spot for the first one on the first movement without having to move at all. So I went for the double hammer jump. And I got it. Normally you don't have... What makes a double hammer jump is I put down 2 bombs instead of 1 and threw out over the other... I don't know the arrows. Why did I go back? I forgot that I screwed up. But if you throw over the other bomb, then you can just save a little bit of time. It's really minimal, but it's pretty awesome when you get it. What am I doing? So that was really bad. Just too excited from the double hammer jump. But those rooms, the enemies mimic your movements, so they're called mimics. The red ones go opposite direction of where you're moving, and the blue ones, or green ones I guess, go in the same direction that you're moving. So since it's that way, you can actually set it up where they do the same thing every time, and you just have to do the right movement.
That's what they have. Short flags.
Screwed that up. Alright, so this is Helmasaur. You need 17 hits on the mask before it goes away. I think you need 4 hits on the eye. 4 hammer hits or... I have no idea how many I have. Okay, I had 17 there. So as you noticed, so if you noticed, I broke the skull just as he was shooting out a fireball. That makes the fireball disappear, so it makes the fight a lot easier. The fireballs are really problematic. You hope you don't get them, because I think it's like a 50% chance if you get it or not. I didn't do any hammer attacks on the eye, but those are pretty precise. I kind of got lucky and only needed to do spins and slashes. It probably would have been faster, but I'm not that good at the hammer attacks. So I just went with the slash. Alright, so now I'm on my way to Thieves Town. But before I go there, I need to get the flute. What the flute does is it allows me to call upon this bird thing, which just like flies me to these locations. It's required to get into the 7th dungeon, I believe. The 7th Dark World dungeon. Unless you do a clip, out of bounds clip.
You are back! What? Game 3. Oh, my plan. Angry Coffee. This is my last match.
Oh my god, these menus are pretty emoji.
So the red guard there is nicknamed Usain Bolt because he runs really fast and can get in the way. Before spin speed was found, that was a lot harder because of that Usain Bolt guy, I believe. I never actually played before spin speed, so I've just heard legends.
Yeah, I heard that was pretty good. I don't have to pretty good,
I don't know if I explained item dashing earlier either. But basically, what you do is you have to press the dash and the item button on the same frame, and then Link will use the item while dashing. And it's really interesting how it interacts with hammer in particular, because it will actually hammer down anything that you run into.
I think this one is the first one I ever played all the way through. Yeah, it was a very interesting take on the series. It hasn't been that dark. Well, I guess the last one before that was Wind Waker, which was very bright and
So I'm coming up on the Hellway now. It's pretty scary. Hopefully I can get really good RNG. Oh, I got the God Pixel. Oh, we in this. Got the God Pixel. So you need to get exactly on that pixel, which if you don't move, since you move at 4 pixels per frame while dashing, if you don't move before you dash, you just need to stop on that frame. And then if you're lucky, there won't be any enemies in your way and you can just go straight through.
oh man!
So, another thing I wanted to mention was, you might have noticed that all the text is in Japanese. That's because we're running the Japanese 1.0 version, which not only is the text faster in that in that version, but also includes several glitches that aren't available in any of the other versions. I got screwed by sword beams. Okay, we're still good. So that was blind. I find that a poke strategy is the most consistent for me, but there are also some other strategies of slashes. Each phase, you need to hit him 3 times. Pokes do the same damage as slashes do the same damage as spins.
Sort of beams.
Oh yeah, beams do the same as well. And basically it's a scripted fight if you can do it frame perfect. Well, not frame perfect, but you don't have to do quite frame perfect, but it's basically scripted. Because blind will do the exact same thing if you do the exact same thing. And since I poke, I can basically guarantee first frame hits without having to do much effort. So now I'm going to get a bunch of rupees. I need these rupees for flippers, which will be used to access Ice Palace. I also need to get the Tempered Sword, which only unlocks once you've defeated Thieves Town, which is actually the 4th Dark World dungeon. I think technically you don't have to, like, you're not supposed to think of them as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but...
Well, they are numbered that way, kind of.
They are, yeah. But I think it's more of like, just like an indicator. And it does help, because they are harder as it goes on, but...
Yeah.
So now I'm getting these blacksmiths to temper my sword. It's an interesting position where you can actually warp in the door and it'll automatically put you into the house. Saves a couple frames. I just need to get 300 more rupees and I'm off to Skullwoods. So the mummy room, you kind of need to just avoid the mummies. They do a lot of damage. As I say that, I get completely destroyed by the mummies. But hopefully that doesn't end up being too bad. So here's another bomb jump. It's pretty much identical to the Hera bomb jump. We got the fire rod. So the fire rod is necessary to get into the next part of the dungeon and to kill Trinex. I believe those are the only 2 places it's 100% required. Oh, on the other side. I suppose you can do most things with the lantern, but it's a lot easier with the fire rod. So hopefully I'm entering Moth with 3 hearts, which is pretty bad. But should be able to manage. So normally it takes 4 hits to kill the mummy there, but since I knocked him into the spike, it actually overrides the damage and deals twice as much. Unfortunately, that's also true for Moth, and Moth takes no damage when it hits spikes, so you have to kind of hit him into the little blocks instead of the spikes to make him take damage. That was a really, really, really good Moth fight. So now I'm gonna go get the flippers and Quake, I believe. Can't remember which.
Did you talk about
Quake.
the mirror, the warp spots?
No, there's no.
Yeah, sort of. I don't think I gave a very good description, but yeah. I think it's only dependent on your X position, but
It is.
But I don't know though, because the one over here with the setup, I think I've had it where maybe I've been too high or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
It's really hard for someone who's not like trained in looking at it to find it, to find the difference between the mirror, the good mirror and the bad mirror.
Yeah.
Like when I first started, I couldn't tell at all. But there is a difference. So the reason I bonk off that wall is to set up the mirror position, X position for the quick warp. And Quake is required to get into Turtle Rock. Nice. So, small optimization, but since you run faster on grass, you want to just barely get onto the grass there. I'm pretty inconsistent at getting it, so I'm pretty happy that I got it.
So I had to die there because I only hit a half heart, and you can't bomb jump with half a heart. So you just immediately die from bomb damage.
So that guy that I just killed is part of the bomb prize pack. So that's why he dropped a bomb, and I knew he was going to drop a bomb.
Hey, he's not signed in.
It is slightly faster to not kill it, but I wanted full hearts for this strat in this room.
I only registered my name on Reddit just in case further down the line someone else wanted to take it. And previous calls, Sam Chapman.
Honestly, those installs.
There's a podcast on.
Nice. guess I probably shouldn't have done that. Nice. Nice. Okay, so that's Ice Palace bomb jump. It's probably the most important bomb jump in the entire game. It skips like half of the palace, maybe even more.
Just had a really close mouthfeel fight.
Nice, dude.
Buy that time.
So those are scrub strats. Ignore them. I'm really bad with ice physics, but
I mean, the stage,
if you use your sword and dashes, you can like get going really fast if you do precise timing.
No timer, no big deal. Okay, world record pace, guys. Casual 125s, right?
Whoa, 123s. Come on. Yes. Okay. So I just did Cold Stare. It's a really scary boss because if you get hit by the snowball things, they each deal 4 damage. And the things that drop down from the sky deal 2 damage. There's another strat that you can do with poke spinning, but I'm not good enough to do that, so I didn't do that. Alright, so now I'm off the swamp. Swamp is the second dungeon, so or supposedly the second dungeon. So it's probably the easiest to not die in, although I say that and I manage to lose a lot of hearts every single time.
Could you do a software caption stuff?
You can get some really bad energy in the swamp that you just, it's hard to deal with.
Oh crap. Oh wow. That guy must load once, not the whole screen, apparently. Interesting. So now I'm gonna do a trick where I can make the block disappear. It's called magic. If I use the mirror while I'm moving the block, it actually disappears for whatever reason. It's pretty cool. Not sure why it happens. This is one of the hardest positions to do the quick warps. I don't actually know if I got it.
Sorry. Yeah,
but there's no setup for it. I think I'm gonna get this bomb because I don't need arrows.
Both those TVs are going in the trunk, but also going in the trunk behind the TVs is the box that SBS is going to do. So TVs, so that's all my stuff sold back.
Alright. I think I'm going to slash because the skeleton's going to get in my way.
He said he's not worried about it.
I think he would have gotten in my way. Maybe not. I hate sword beams. Normally a slash would kill it, but since the sword beam hit it, it screwed it up, and it only took half damage. So here's probably the most obvious point where you can move the switch and you can move after it's started moving. If you can get the timing down. Same as blocks. I'm getting absolutely beat up.
Yeah, give me one of brownies.
So that's actually, oops. Normally that would be like really hard, but there was a trick found where you can line up, because it's vertically or pixel perfect, to actually get your hook shot to hit the. Oh my god, I'm getting destroyed.
I just missed a hook shot. I mean a fire shot.
But there's a setup to get in the right vertical position to not hit either side. Oh my god, please. I think I'm gonna get these hearts, even though they're like totally scrub hearts. Probably gonna get the RNG or I get hit here. Nope. Okay, cool. So I can get hit 3 times by Argus before dying. Oh, whatever. Screwed up both the tricks there. So what I was trying to do there is if you do a hook dash with your sword out, it actually automatically kills the eyeball that you pull in, or not eyeball, like puffball that you pull in. And if you time it correctly, you can keep doing that, and you can actually kill all of the puffballs before he does the spin. And if you do that, then he doesn't do the spin at all. And then after you kill all those, if you can, you try to get him to run down to the corner, and he'll always jump down where you were. And if you get him in the corner, you can actually fire rod twice, and then spin, and he doesn't go back up. But I screwed that up. Alright, so now I'm up to Meyer. I need to get Ether and the Ice Rod first. Technically, you don't need to get the Ice Rod here, but I do. And most people do, actually.
Yeah, now they're like.
Kind of sucks. There's a strat with full hearts that I won't be able to do it, but well, there's a way to do it with heart loss, but it's a lot harder. And I entered that wrong. Whoops. But that's pretty much just RNG. Like, Death Mountain can just kill you, make you take damage. It's not too big of a deal.
I'll crash before I get, and then I'll crash.
The really scary thing is that in Mire, the number of hearts that you have is really, really important because I don't get powder. Whoops. And I need at least 7 hearts to do the boss properly because you damage boost to become invulnerable.
No, I didn't. I got some scratches on my arm. Yeah.
Could have gotten that hurt. Whatever. Doesn't really matter.
No, I wasn't asleep. I went to work. I was coming home from UPS and I had to go to the fair right after.
Oh my god. I didn't hear anything else after I got an accident. Yeah, I think. And then I saw like the Snapchat and like snapping the car. Even more, because I was in the car. I was just like losing my shit. Yeah, no, I thought I said the text was like, hey,
So if that bird hits you, you take 3 damage. It's really devastating for Mire. For powderless Mire, at least. So this room coming up, I'm gonna have to use the fire rod instead of sword beams because I don't have full hearts. Nice. That was really, really good. Oh no.
That's why I renamed this.
Okay, well,
Duke Circle here.
this is gonna be interesting. So I just lost a lot of hearts.
Link or whatever I call it.
So I think this is the first part of the run that showcases this. But you can shoot through blocks that are moving as well. So blocks that are moving are just really weird things in this game.
Yeah, and anyone who doesn't like fitting.
That's used with both Fire Rod and later the hook shot.
Oh my gosh, dude.
So I fully expect to die now, to be completely honest. Because max hearts that I'm going to go into... No, I guess I could go in 7 hearts if I get the hookshot glitch. But that's very, very unlikely. I'm going to probably end up going in with 5 hearts. If that. Because there's another room in here where you automatically take at least 3 hearts of damage. And that's if you... Okay. Well, it's gonna be interesting.
I saw all the posting. I'm like, if they're posting this much about it, it's gotta be shit.
So that room's right here.
Is he even streaming? I thought he was.
Nice. So that was the best possible, I think. 3 hearts of damage. I'm gonna hope I get the hookshot glitch. Nope. Okay, so what the hookshot glitch is if that guy, I don't know if it works on every heart that you pick up, but if that guy drops a heart, sometimes if you hookshot it, you'll get 2 hearts instead of 1. It's really weird. A lot of the things in this game are really weird. They make no sense.
That's a basic recipe. A simple recipe for cupcakes. Make 24 cupcakes. You're not going to eat 24 cupcakes.
Nice. So I have a lot of trouble with that, so I'm happy that I got that. So the reason that I wanted only 2 bombs, so that I knew I exactly wanted that many bombs, is because now I automatically switch to the fire rod when I run out of bombs. And I can use the fire rod to hit that switch. So it saves the menu. Whoops. Okay, so I'm gonna do bad strats here. Hopefully I don't die. Each one of these eyes actually does 4 hearts of damage, and lightning does 2. Nice. So that was actually pretty good for not being able to damage boost. And the eye takes 8 arrows. I made sure to count those this time. I actually had a run really recently where I lost the run after getting a perfect Vitreous, but I shot 7 arrows, and he hit me and I died. It really sucked. That run I was actually on pace for, I think, like a 2-minute PB or something like that, so it really sucked.
Okay. Third try.
Alright, so now I'm on my way to Turtle Rock. So you probably noticed that these little guys are really annoying. They're called dead rocks and they suck. They get in your way all the time, and they really can screw you over. Because they can make it where you have to wait for them to become unrockified or whatever before you can move on. They're definitely run killers. Nice. I got pretty lucky there that they didn't screw me over. I always do that menu wrong. So Turtle Rock, I should have a ferry that I can get because I did the strategy in Aghanim's Tower. But you take a lot of damage here if you screw up. Oops.
The guy took it apart and showed it to me. Yeah, it was really cool looking.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get... Oh, I did. Nice. So you hook shot there to get off early. you can miss that and still shoot up, but it's faster, obviously, to shoot there. Yeah, I'm gonna get hit. Whatever. I only got it once. You can get really, really screwed by chain chomps. Each hit does 4 damage, and it's really easy to take 8 damage. I guess I'm gonna get the arrows here anyways to be safe, but I don't actually need them. Because I'm automatically going to get 5 in Ganon's Tower, and you only need 18 for Armos. I could get 30, and then I don't need the 10 afterwards. I'll probably do that now, actually. If I remember, at least.
Oh, he's really passionate about that. Very.
Yeah, basically in later dungeons you're supposed to have picked up power-ups and blue mail and stuff so that you can be protected from some of the damage. Since we have nothing, it's kind of brutal if you just, the stakes can multiply pretty quickly.
Yeah, for sure. I think blue mail does half damage, and then in Ganon's Tower you can get red mail, which will also skip. Oh, I don't know if you're going to skip it, but I'm going to skip it. And
if I get there. It's kind of a question at this point.
It halves it again. That's one thing about this game that I think is really nice for people starting out. There's a lot of safeties that can allow you to get through the game without having to be really, really good. Like powder and red mail and all these different things. So that's laser skip. You just need to be in a reasonably precise position and then dash. If you can't do that, you need to get mirror shield, basically. So that allows you to skip mirror shield. So now I'm pretty much a Trinex. I'm gonna do the back strat, where you go behind him. Without having the audio, I didn't know if it was dead or not. Because for whatever reason, Trinex can like take 4 or 5 hits on the red one, or on the blue one.
What? Really?
Yeah, it's really weird.
That was just like the timing.
I don't know. I think the the second fire rod shot can damage him if you do it like at a very precise time. I screwed up that. I should have been able to double spin, but it's not that important. So all I have left is Ganon's Tower and Ganon. This run is like probably PB pace, but of course since we don't have a timer, I can never know. But considering I haven't died, it's gone really, really well. Much better than expected.
Man, I'm sure I'm glad I'm the moderator of Monster. I'm a moderator of Fortnite. Yeah, I'm a moderator of
Oh, I don't think I mentioned this when I last used this, but for whatever reason, see, a lot of things start with that, but for whatever reason, if you have your sword out and you have super speed and you're going upstairs, you go faster. It doesn't make sense. There's so many things in this game that make no sense to me, of course. I'm sure if you looked at the code, you'll figure things out. But. So I just got that key. It's probably the slowest but the easiest to get key out of the 3 optional. You need to get one of them. The other 2 are much further on in the dungeon. Couldn't get the hookshot glitch, or the glitch with the block moving. For whatever reason, I have really poor timing with the hookshot, but every other item's completely fine. Nice. So you can bonk over that. I'm gonna get the arrows here so that I'll have 30, and I won't need to get the 10 arrow afterwards if I do Armos correctly. So in Ganon's Tower, you fight the first 3 bosses again. Oh my god, I completely botched that. Okay. It wasn't that bad. I don't actually have to get the arrows, but I completely botched it. So that's another mimic room. And that's another one. And both of those, you just need to, since so the sword slashes allow me to not move as much as the mimic. And that's how I get him into the position that I want. And then by holding down the sword, I'm able to look in one position while moving the mimic in a different position or direction. Because if the mimic faces you, it'll start attacking you. Oh. Nice.
If someone someone recognizes that you
Okay, so now we get to kill Lemos with the fire rod, which is hilarious because they absolutely get destroyed. Oh. Too bad I didn't do it very well. But still, 2 cycles pretty decent. 1 cycle is obviously optimal and totally doable with most RNGs. I think that RNG could have been done. The Lamo going up was actually something that's really rare, I think. I don't remember seeing it very often, if at all.
Drag it off screen. Like, is this frozen in this place or on this one? Just that. Oh, wait. Sorry. Like, is this capturing this specific place on one, or is it capturing the I think that's specific.
So that pot there on the left contains a red heart. I don't need it, so I'm not gonna get it. So here's one of the rooms where you could get a key if you kill one of those mini Helmosaurs. And then this is the other one. It's in the chest. So the fastest is the room with the mini Helmosaur. But you take damage. I think. I'm not sure if it's actually fastest when you're getting the total guess, because when you kill, screw that, but when you kill Moldorm 2, when his head disappears, is the visual cue for when you can hit the hook shot. And since it was off screen, I couldn't do it. But what I was saying in the other room was, I'm not sure if it's actually faster when you get, dang, when you get the, can't think, the mana refill. Oh wow, this RNG is excellent. Nice. Recycle with a terrible first cycle. Really happy about that. Normally I'd average probably 4 or 5 cycles on this boss, so pretty happy. That guy's the same as Aga 1, except that there's images of him, and the images always shoot yellow balls. Aga himself shoots the same, I think it's the same pattern. For sure yellow and then blue or yellow, blue or yellow, blue or yellow, and then for sure yellow. I haven't paid too much attention to it though, so I'm not positive if it repeats. Okay. Nice. Okay. So that was really good. The way Ganon works is the first phase you need to hit him. I think it's 12, but you get 7 on the first in the first little bit by doing the double spin with his trident. And then he goes into the phase where he shoots fire around him. And that phase takes 12 hits. And then he goes into the phase where he runs around, and that phase which takes 4 hits. And then he goes into this phase, which takes 12 Tempered Sword spins, or if you have the Gold Sword, when you hit him with the Gold Sword, he'll turn into... I think you actually only need silver arrows, actually, because you can turn them. But, wow, this is really bad. But, I keep forgetting things. But, oh my god. I'm not paying attention. Oh my god. Okay, I killed him. Okay, so this is over. That was a really good run for me. But basically, yeah, for sure that was PB. Like, that was really good. Of course, it's not timed, so no record of it being PB. But what I was saying about Ganon in the third phase, what you do is, first off, you want to try and get torch glitch, which only I believe is Japanese 1.0 only. And
No.
no,
No.
is it Japanese only?
I have no idea. But
I'm not sure.
it's not 1.0 only,
Oh, okay,
so you can,
okay.
yeah.
But basically, what torch glitch does is it makes if you light the left torch before the right torch goes out, the right torch will never go out, which makes the fight way easier. And if you do everything properly, you
Oh my
can get
gosh.
the dead rocks. Oh my god! See, that's where the dead rock sucks. It sucks. But if you do everything right, you can actually get 3 spins per cycle. And with the silver arrows, you need to hit him 4 times with the silver arrows. And the way it works is, if you hit him to the side, you can hit him twice in just one. Like, he turns blue when you hit him with the gold sword, or I think you can force it with his sharpened sword. I'm not really sure. But yeah. Just talking nonsense right now. Whatever, that was a really good run. I'm really happy about that. I 100% expected to die at least once, or at least have one major mistake. But I didn't have too many mistakes. I did a couple safety things with hearts, but like, I'm really happy about how everything went.
Oh my god.
Brutal. Oh, I don't know if I talked about that either. So when you're using the hook shot, you're invulnerable. So what he was trying to do was, when the roller goes through you, if he's hook shotting, he won't actually get hurt, and he can just keep going.
I'll have to do this again. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever died. Just wait for it.
Bitch strats. What? Do the bitch strats and then do that? Okay, bro. I find that like abnormal timing like that actually ends up being harder than doing it the normal way.
Okay, here we go. Sympathy Fairy.
Sympathy fairy. You got it? Oh, buddy! The sympathy fairy.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh, and I don't know if I talked about that either. Oh my god, you're crazy.
What?
But when you hit a switch and you're on top of the spike things or whatever that'll come up, it'll put you in an invulnerable state, so you won't actually get hit. And then another thing I didn't mention was when you go out a stairwell and it's not a stairwell that faces up, if you don't move first frame or side to side, you actually lose 8 frames. Because for whatever reason, you just like sit there for 8 frames if you don't move side to side first.
I don't even know what's going on in this run anymore.
Wow, I can't do that.
You can?
No.
It's pretty easy. You just have to be.
Yeah, I know, but you need to get the right timing to be down low enough where you get into the door and not get hit by the anti-fairies. The timing in this room is really precise. You basically need to get the dashes perfectly to be able to do the good strat with the cane.
No, I would have gone to Goodwill and bought a $12 couch.
It's not quite perfect.
Donated to Goodwill at the end of this. Is there a couch?
I also screw that up all the time.
Rails, I couldn't take it out.
Like, I'll fall off a bunch.
That's why you
Or
inch
I'll-
forward of it.
Yeah, I'll put the block on top of the platform instead of in the little thing that allows you to go. You gonna do the
Rich story, yeah.
okay.
There's like no, yeah. It's pretty bad, man.
So
Oops.
if you
Almost started that too.
the way it works, if you die in a dungeon, you go back to wherever you entered that dungeon from. It's the same as where you mirror to. So by doing that, if he dies, now he'll spawn, instead of way back in the beginning, he'll spawn here. So it makes everything a lot safer.
Well, wasn't Ghost the one that
Whoa,
Oh
what?
god.
Yeah, I don't play. I haven't played.
Yeah, that was definitely not right.
Like 1990.
That was too low.
Okay, now you got it. Nice. Now it doesn't matter that you died.
We were trying to check on the drama and then just got distracted reading Reddit.
Oh, you do that. That hurt doesn't actually do anything. It's easier to hang out. It's not something you actually have to pay attention to, it's just I make a comment about it all the time. But Trinex's heads do 4 damage each. It's like nice. It's pretty good. I think he's gonna shoot his head again. But and his head here I believe does 1, and then his body does 4.
You talk about the heart placement after.
Oh yeah, this is the only boss where the heart doesn't actually show up where the boss dies. It's really weird. But every other boss, the heart will just show up in the middle of them. Cold Stare, it's the last head to die, or puffball, or whatever you want to call it. But this boss is the only one that it shows up in the middle. All the crystals show up in the middle though.
Remember that getting that counter to say total games played 000 is not anything of note. So you definitely should not do when you say play different games or any deaths counter that.
Also, like the point is like
Actually, faster the hook dash here on the stairs.
Only if you have the sword out, I think.
Okay.
Oh yeah. It's my encyclopedia. So I pulled it out instead of pocketing.
Oh my god.
So because you did that, yeah. The
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was
Almost
pretty
fell
good,
down.
and I did some safety ones.
spike gets out of position where you want it to be smooth.
It works.
Oh man, not until I improve mine. Not until I improve.
Oh my gosh.
Low percent. No. Mario's Time Machine, low percent.
A little too early.
ABS. 6 hours.
Is the right way to actually go on this? That one? The right one?
Yeah,
I don't know.
everyone that's good does that.
I like this way better.
I go like all the way around so I can hookshot all the way to the bottom. I don't know how much of a time difference this is, but I think it's faster to go
And then
to
no
go in
advance.
the other one. But
Wait 7 minutes every time. No, it's 18 minutes. It's right. Oh my god. So it was a joke.
so if you pick up that that pot too early, the bomb will actually go too far, and it won't blow up the little thing to open up the area that ice arm was.
No ABS? Yes.
So that's how you're supposed to do ice arm mouse.
Oh god, not that one.
JK. Almost how you're supposed to do ice arm mouse. Pretty close.
Should I get red mail?
Do you normally get red mail?
Yeah.
Then yes, I would get red mail. I don't think this is the time to be
Time to be
dropping
introducing
red mail.
new dropping.
But no, yeah, that was a really great run because I was like doing it, and then I NPC or something, and then Shrimp noticed that made the timer jump down. He was like, I found a trick.
As an added bonus, I'll stand up and do a 360 on the kill shot.
It was not as good as
Oh, you did the
watching me work.
what?
Oh my gosh, why are you pushing?
What are those strats? I haven't seen those.
No, it was
It's my own strats.
Yeah, he noticed with the cloud, like, I never, like,
Pretty interesting.
I didn't get close enough, so, like, he goes, there's, like, a couple frames between his skin animation and his on-screen animation.
Whoops.
It was just a
That's pretty bad.
Yoshi Safari. And then there were a couple others.
Recovery.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's like light games. There were, I think, 12.
Also screw this up everything.
It was just like part of the game was like this.
What? No Cannonball Z.
Oh. Should survive until
Yeah. As long as you can make it through Gauntlet, you should be fine. Oh wow. I never found consistency with that. I tried that when I first started and I could never get
I was
it.
gonna get on screen and San Chop.
Oh wow.
Oh.
That was sick.
I took it, tried to unravel it, figure it out, and I couldn't. She was messing around.
Don't use the fire rod.
One of those things. I found the secret. Really?
Probably would if I was low enough.
Put it back to the exact same way.
No, I just screwed everything up.
Oh nice. So I use the fire rod there because I find it's much more consistent. You don't actually have to, but because it wastes magic, and if you nice, one cycle. So if you use fire rod there and you what is it? I think if you hit all the if you get perfect on the land mows with Fire Rod, you have to get another. You have to pick up another pot to get more magic to be able to finish the lantern room up here. So that's the drawback. You can really get gangbanged in that room. Like, if you get knocked off, you can lose like 4 hearts sometimes. It's ridiculous. I'm not sure if you needed that actually.
I usually pick it up because you have enough room to fire the thing.
Sure. Yeah, it's less safe. If you fall off, that really sucks.
Okay.
Like someone to go over to the other room and be like, hey, everybody.
I'm just gonna smash my face on the wall here since I'm gonna pick up everything.
Sure.
Oh, what?
Yeah, dude. The Moldorm's like dumb like that sometimes.
Oh, that's pretty good. There we go.
Nice. So now as the head disappears, if you can time it.
He has a really good blast.
Nice.
Oh.
See? Cool as hell, right?
Thought that was a bit early.
It's really good.
Apparently I pocketed the water.
No, yeah.
So we'd be like, okay, this is pretty cool. So I was doing this and I got a world record at this level. And then it started getting I remember when he was just that was my first experience. Of course, I heard more about it. Of course, this I was never seeing that around that time. That's when they were all first discovering. So yeah, that was I used to be like 2004 and the rest of the year, but I went to the site, looked up around, and I like
Nice. 4 cycle, I think. It's pretty good.
Wait, did you still have book? Yeah. You never told me. But I never really, I knew I'm like my we did the 0 to a yard. That's why I have the understanding. I was Tony on a long time ago by myself with a high school thing. So I don't remember if it was on forever. I mean, I
I think you got it.
Oh, I messed that up. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I can do the easy strats now.
Yeah. So there are 2 RNGs at the top where you can get these double spins 3 times to get the 12 hits in the second phase. The other 2 spots you actually can't get the 12 hits, as far as I know.
I like the horse one. You're back. That's what I saw on that. It's either TKNs or Trimax. The other stories. Oh. It's totally cool with Maze if he's the one. Like, I forget which one's which.
Oh, too early. So if you do it slightly too early, he turns into blue guy. Or I think that might have been just a poke. Or no, it was early, right?
Yeah, it was way too early.
Okay. So right there, you just got 3. That's the best you can do on one light.
Oh wow, what? That was a complete whiff.
Wow.
there are some RNGs where it's really hard to get to chain them correctly. Like the upper right is really hard sometimes. Nice, dude. So how many deaths was it?
Let's see. At least like 3. No, 2 and I had the Miro ones.
So we timed it all out as you guys were doing it. I saw 2 123s.
Oh, wow.
Am I wrong,
Like a
guys?
temporal
Solid,
flux. It might
solid.
have seemed like there was way more than a minute in between you guys finishing, but they were both 123s. So.
Wow.
Well, timer is
New world record. Excellent job.
2 123s at the same time.
It's crazy.
He's first. First.
Yeah. I
So
just
many
got word
firsts.
Zelna is slitting his wrists right now.